Welcome to another episode of These Are the Aesthetics. I go by the name of Cheech, aka Young Exec, aka I don't talk for free, aka I feel right at home when there's real niggas around, man. That's what's up. That's how I feel, man.
Shoot, I go by the name of Gary, aka In Gary We Trust, aka your influencer's influencer, aka one of the cleanest niggas you know, aka you might not owe me money, but you definitely owe me my time. Come on, man.
Hey, these motherfuckers crazy.
Talk to these niggas.
Come on, man. Niggas forgot.
As you can see, we have a familiar face back on the show.
For sure.
This is, again, let me reiterate. This is what we do it for. We had an episode last week where we talked about, something that involved him. He immediately got on the phone, which is, by the way,
he called me twice.
I applaud you.
Bro.
Listen, I applaud you for doing that because that was grown man shit. Again, with this generation, everybody goes to social media for everything. You could have processed it differently. I respect you a lot for just calling us and be like, yo, let me come on the show. Let me share my side. And you didn't mind having a conversation on the phone to talk about why we felt the way we felt. So for somebody your age and a creative, and because, niggas be on go. Niggas' minds work 1,000 miles an hour. So the fact that you were not reactive and you were proactive about it, salute. I definitely appreciate it.
We're going to get to it, but definitely I would say that a trait that you have that a lot of people our age don't have is that a lot of people don't know how to agree to disagree.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. But definitely the person that we were talking about, we have co-founder of Pale. You probably have seen your favorite artist.
Rapper,
influencer,
clothes,
celebrity, actor. I don't know. Did the Obama's kids wear your stuff yet? Because what was it? Malia? She getting fly. I started the top seven.
Of course.
We are talking about Danthony, man.
Yeah, man. Welcome back to the show, man.
Appreciate y'all for having me and letting me come back on here.
Nah, man. This is y'all space, man. Any creatives out there?
Right, I definitely gotta throw a little disclaimer out there. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a couple people in my DM said, "Fam, how did this nigga get on the show again?" But I've been trying to get on this show, this and that. I'm like, well, first of all, we actually had a good conversation because you did call me after we've made some remarks, and you said, "Hey, man, I would love to come back onto the show again." And
it's quality conversation.
And after I mind y'all, even though Danthony was coming, a lot of y'all niggas is it's just unprofessional.
Oh yeah, 1,000%.
I got to freaking lock in with dudes, even though I told you 3 days ago, oh, you didn't call me this morning, bro. Fam.
I'm not chasing no niggas, man. I told you that.
But you should.
We used to say that. I don't suck dick. I don't. and it's a phrase meaning I'm not chasing you, bro. Leave. That's for I'm not the cops. I'm not gonna chase you to do something that you reached out to me to do.
And I didn't even realize. By the way,
That is crazy.
it is. This is episode 76.
That's crazy.
Bro, we're officially on the road to 100, man.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say shout out
Well,
to
if you have
everybody.
time these days.
If you have
time.
time.
This nigga is a celebrity, man. If he's not on vacation, he's at Rolling Loud. Next, he's going to be at Paris Fashion Week. I don't know. Every week is something else with this guy.
I'm gonna be right there with these.
Oh, I want to go to one of them shits, too.
We have to.
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
Right.
But let me check the energy in the room. How's everybody feeling? How's your emotional health? How's your mental health? How's your physical health? I'll start with you, sir, and then I'll go around the room.
I'm Gucci, man. I can't really complain that much. I'm living, thugging it, trying to get it, doing the best I can.
Okay.
We on the Deuce.
Yeah, man.
We had hoes sitting in the bottle. We just living life, trying to be the best we can be mentally, trying to, better everyone else's life the best we can. Like I said, if I haven't gotten to you, that means I'm still working on it.
I feel that. I like that.
I hear that, man. Yeah, because it doesn't even feel like it, but bro, you were here 6 months ago. Doesn't even feel like it.
Time fly.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Gary? How you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. I'm finally getting back into a rhythm of finding my peace again.
Mm-hmm.
But actually today my boss was like, "Are you okay? You look a little like you're going through something. You're just something's on your mind."
Transition, maybe.
I was like, "Oh, I'm fine." I think it's because all these past couple of weeks I've always had something on my mind, looking forward to something. I knew I was looking forward to this episode today, and I don't know. I have really no complaints.
Okay. I mean, I should really be asking you how your girl doing because however she's doing, that's how you gonna feel. You feel me? Because I mean, this man is 5 years in. Like they starting to share emotions and shit.
Yo.
They starting to look alike a little bit too. Look at his face. You know, have you ever seen the couples that been together for a long time? It started to look like each other a little bit.
You see what?
You tripping?
See, you can tell when someone hasn't been in a serious relationship yet. Where it's like, man, like
I'm happy though. I'm getting money,
are-
nigga. Let's go. But anywho, I'm feeling good. I officially can say like I feel the pain of our parents when our parents used to work 2 jobs and shit, and we used to just take things for granted. Now I'm working 2 jobs. I understand like allocating time to the right things, making time for shit, just being creative, and just it's hard, bro.
I was gonna ask you, do you get sleep?
I got better with sleep. I'm getting 6 hours now. I used to get just 4 hours because you know when you're super tired, you get home, you can't really sleep. You kind of have to like entertain yourself or distract your mind to fall asleep. But yeah, man, I've been doing better with that. I feel good, man. Let's go. And I haven't talked to you all week, damn
I
near.
know, man, because I'm not. Look, I hope you guys know when I come in here, Cheech is on the phone half the time.
That's crazy, bro. This is
like,
this shit happened one time. This is
You a green ass friend.
can't even have my dog for an hour and a half. That's crazy.
I expect y'all boys to talk every day.
We communicate every day.
We communicate.
We text every day because we have a group chat between us as friends. We just don't get on the phone.
And every
like,
time I call
hitting each other up on Instagram and shit, sending each other funny videos.
yeah,
the group
that's-
chat definitely be keeping a lot of relationships alive for sure. But enough with all the mushy shit. Let's get to the topic.
Yeah, let's get for sure.
Yeah, man. So like the topic I want to get to first is like it's kind of been like a good week with music. I want to say. Oh my god, here come the dick. I already know the route you're going, bro.
What you talking about?
Yeah.
Are you aware that Brent Faiyaz dropped the album?
I fought with Brent Faiyaz. Like he's 5'5". I don't know how to say his last name, but Brent, he 5'5".
Brent.
I fought with his.
He's cool. I like Brent. I did like the last album because I went into the album not really expecting much.
Yeah.
So it was okay for me. But then I go on Twitter, I go on Facebook, I still go on Facebook. He go on Instagram, and then literally people are slandering the album like, oh, this is so freaking minimal. This is so lazy. And then there's a bunch of headlines from Joe Budden himself saying, oh, this is lazy music. And the thing that sucks is when you have such a big figure like Joe Budden in the music scene and he gives his opinion, there's going to be a lot of minions that love to freaking replicate his opinion as well.
Of course.
But I definitely want to put it out there that Brent Faiyaz, is it the best album? No, but it is very enjoyable. I personally felt like he made the album mostly for like the women that's like getting ready and shit. Or if I'm riding around in the car with my girl, that album coming on pretty much. That's how I feel about it.
I feel like that album was made for women that got played by their favorite niggas. That's how I feel. But personally, for me, the Brent Faiyaz album, Wasteland, right?
Yeah.
There's a couple joints on there that I like. You know, when as a man you can relate to some toxic shit you hear another man go through.
You definitely.
It's like a son and dad moment. Like, oh shit, you went through that. You've been there. It was a lot of that through the songs, but I did feel like it was lazy writing. I felt like it felt like it's a lot of old music that he worked on and he tried to polish up a little bit.
I heard half the album came out already.
Yeah, so it was
What,
cool
like
though.
leaked?
It was
It
cool.
Leaked, put out singles.
I ain't gonna hold you though, because most of the women that I like him, I tolerate his music. So he's cool. He's a vibe. Does he make the traditional R&B that I like? No, it's a different style of R&B. I call it. I think I put him in the realm of the Bryson Tiller and the Syrie the Kid, with that makes conversational R&B, which is like
I wouldn't
they're
say
not
that.
necessarily singing. They're like more like talking and
So what
kinda,
does Frank Ocean does?
I was just about to say I
Does
kind of
Frank
align
Ocean
him
sing
more
or
with
does
Frank.
he talk and make it sound?
Oh, he
I'm
can
not.
sing his
I'm
ass
not
off.
ever gonna disrespect Frank Ocean
can,
and
'cause you
compare
can.
and compare him to Brent because melodically, they're spaces apart. You get what I'm saying? The budget for the album sounds like
That has
the
nothing to
production
do
is just
with-
different. No. I'm saying it's just props to them. But two people could be winning in different realms, so I'm
Yeah.
not gonna pit them against each other. But I'm just saying, like, it was cool, but it's something that I'm gonna enjoy around the women that I like.
Me, real quick, I'm just gonna say how I feel about Brent Faiyaz. I just feel like he's Frank Ocean with less range. That's just how I look at him. And I love Frank Ocean. Everyone knows that I love.
Do you
Frank
feel
Ocean.
like he's overrated compared to R&B acts that are talented or that might not have the notoriety?
I think
that
he's
he
right
does?
where he's supposed to be because a lot of people consider Frank Ocean overrated because of the amount of popularity he has. But I feel like the amount of popularity that Brent has, I feel like he's right where he's supposed to be.
Yeah, he's definitely right where he's supposed to
Yeah,
be.
he's like
a
he's like in
smart,
between
brilliant kid. Look at
underground
his
and
first-
like mainstream.
Like, look what he blew up off on. What's that one song?
Crew?
Yeah, Crew. Like, come on.
Yeah,
yo.
and his biggest
He
hit is not
literally
even his
only
song.
did the hook.
Yeah.
Come on, yo.
No,
Y'all
he went
can't
crazy.
You can't fuck with him.
No, he's dope. Like I said, all my favorite chicks like him, so I like him. That's fine. I mean, it's cool. It is what it is.
Lit, man.
I guess some more music came out, not new music, more like old music came out. So Kid Cudi is obviously top 3, one of my favorite artists of all time. Everyone knows me. I am a Kid Cudi damn near stan. So Kid Cudi dropped a compilation tape of like basically some of like his favorite songs from each of his albums.
Yeah.
So I feel like the reason why he did that is because I went on Apple Music just to like go on like on a random artist, just like go on like say if like Usher's Essentials. If you go on Usher's Essentials right now, it's not gonna be all his hits, like his actual essential songs. It's gonna be a mix of his old songs and his new songs. So I feel like Kid Cudi just like woke up one day and was like, oh wait, I'm kind of getting like my old buzz again, kind of, because I've been seeing Kid Cudi just out more often. I feel like he just put out this compilation tape just so niggas know, like, hey, my name is not all hype. This is the reason why I am where I am today and why a lot of niggas sound like me. This is why I put this out. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, Max B did a tape like that. He came out with the wavy, something like the wavy tape song. I forgot the name of it. But yo, he put all his hits on there.
Yeah, I wanted to ask.
One tape.
I wanted to ask you guys. Do you feel like your favorite artist? Do you see more artists like doing this down the line?
Oh, of course. Why not? It's like a versus. You feel me? I'm gonna give you my 20 hits, 50 hits, before I even go. You feel me? Here they go right here. Y'all go listen to them. Tell me what y'all think before. It's kind of like what. Well, it's not like what Pharrell and Kanye did with Pusha T, the album. But Pusha T did that himself, made them go against each other.
Pretty much. Yeah. I think Kanye won in my opinion, but
I think.
Just like,
I think the way the music industry is changing, as rapid it is changing, songs are getting shorter. People are doing all type of gimmicks, and artists are much more forgettable these days because there's not a lot of A&Rs working on artists. There's not a lot of branding behind an artist. Niggas are just getting a brand deal, and then forgetting about music. So I feel like because of the state of music, we tend to forget about the veterans. We tend to forget about the niggas that laid out the blueprint for you to even do a lot of the shit that you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, there wouldn't be Bryson Tiller without Drake. You get what I'm saying? But if you allow these kids to grow up thinking like Bryson Tiller just came out of thin air, eventually that thought is gonna just, perpetuate, and it's gonna be like a false narrative. You get what I'm saying? So I applauded it because, like I just told you in the beginning, when niggas is not giving you your flowers, go to the garden and pick your shit up yourselves and do it. You feel me? Because especially for Cudi, the reason why I like the fact that he did that is because he's been very vocal about being, suicidal. He's been vocal about his mental health issues. If my reason for being here is helping other people through my music, and if it helps me to realize what I've done by picking out my favorite songs that have been impactful to others as a form of therapy and re-releasing it and also making some money off of it, why not? Because some people, like some people are self-motivated in the morning or every day to do what they want to do. But some other people, it takes them, they need that little kick. They need that validation coming from another source to do what they do. So I feel like Cudi is at a space where, like, oh, I see my influence. You get what I'm saying? So why not, profit from it?
yeah, and looking at, and for everyone that loves Ice Bro, Gary, why do you love Cudi so much? Because I always say, like, in high school, like, not saying that Kid Cudi got me through high school because I wasn't really a depressed kid, but I was definitely like by myself a lot. I was just an introvert.
Yeah.
So that was the first time I listened to an artist that I really related to. Because Drake came out around the same time, but then again, I wasn't talking to bitches like that. So I wasn't like a lover boy. But I was like, Kid Cudi, I understand it. Like, yo, I'm by myself. I'm thinking these dark thoughts, so I just naturally get it.
Yeah, I feel you. I fuck with Cudi heavy. Like, I actually
Like-
seen him before. Met him, seen him in person. He's
If it wasn't for Cudi, there wouldn't be no Travis Scott. A lot of your favorite Kanye songs would not exist. And also, what's the other kid that Travis Scott signed?
Don Toliver.
Don
Don
Toliver.
Toliver.
That's like.
I would say
that's
there probably
like
wouldn't even be
Cudi-
a Juice World,
That's
to be honest.
Juice World. That's Cudi times 1,000. Don
Yeah.
Toliver. He's going.
Hell nah.
He's.
Well-
I'm saying like he took the game. He took the. Okay. I'm,
He saying some crazy
no,
shit.
it's not that. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example.
I knew he was trying to say it, but it kind of sounded crazy.
Okay, but let me give you an
Yeah.
example. For example, T-Pain came and did what he did with the autotune. Then Wayne got on as a rapper and showed that rappers could use autotune. Then Kanye got on and had his run.
I think
But
Future took over that lane.
The
for sure.
originator, the person that made it hit was T-Pain. So I'm saying like all that humming melodic shit without saying any words, Cudi made that popular. So if niggas like
Yeah.
Travis Scott could go on there and hum on a song or just, just go crazy and float on a song and create a hook with less words than usual, that's because of niggas like Cudi. I'm not saying he created it, but as the person
Yeah.
that made it hit, I like to give
created the lane.
these
Yeah,
people
I
their
could dig it.
flowers. That's all. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And the last topic.
Shout out Cudi though.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Cudi, of course. The last music topic I have is that I have a little bit of a rant. So one of my favorite artists of today's age is Lil Uzi.
Okay.
Uzi Vert.
I love Lil Uzi. And here's my issue with like Lil Uzi right now. So I follow like the Lil Uzi stan accounts, like, oh, this is what he's doing, this and that. So someone put out a tweet saying, oh, this song that he put out a snippet 3 years ago, he's saying it might be on the Pink tape, which is like allegedly the tape that's supposed to be coming out this year, his next project. Here's my issue. Like, fam, you rappers we sleep in the studio, we eat in the studio, we fuck in the studio. Like, you live in the studio making 100 songs a day. Like, fam, why am I listening to this old shit?
Why not? He made it better. People be like, bro, you ever heard motherfuckers be wanting to hear old shit? They're like, yo, I want to hear old Kanye, old Jay-Z.
But the song that you freaking showed us, so that means that when I see a Kid Cudi or I see like a Uzi putting out a preview of a song, I'm not gonna hear it till like I'm 30.
Yep.
So when he was rapping in
Cardi
that
did it.
Balenciaga store, I'm not gonna hear that shit till I'm 35.
but-
Cardi did it, and motherfuckers love that album.
And I mean, Rihanna's been working on music allegedly for the last few years. But I think it's engagement. I think it's more so like, let me tap in with my people to see if they want it enough. Like some of these artists, the label is forcing them to be like, yo, go on Instagram, go on your live, play a song for 30 seconds to see if it gets the
Catch that
attention of
buzz.
catch that buzz. If you
3
see,
years later?
No, but I'm saying Lil Baby did that with Frozen, the song he just dropped recently. Because you gotta understand, if within that 30 seconds when you hear the beat, you hear the hook, and people don't go crazy and re-record that, put it on their TikTok, and it doesn't create like a challenge or a trend, then it's like you gotta keep that in the tuck. You get what I'm saying? Like right
Yeah.
now, a form of releasing music, unfortunately,
TikTok.
is TikTok. So it's like that's a big component of that. And
Motherfuckers
and
making
record
30-second
label,
songs
of course.
for TikTok.
So like I said, I think they got to do what they got to do. I do think laziness play a factor of it because
little bit.
Uzi, you done been partying, you've been professing your love for JT online, you've been in
should.
every runway.
Every
We
artist
know-
you've been standing next to.
exactly. So
So you don't think Uzi's a hard worker?
He is
I'm
a
not,
hard.
I'm not
Okay.
saying that because some niggas take. I've seen Lil Wayne record in a hotel room. You
Come
feel
on,
me?
man.
So you could have a studio wherever you go.
We taking over version.
Yeah. I just feel like some niggas get enough money and get enough stability and get enough success where they start evaluating and valuing different shit. Like for example, if I had no kids, I now have a wife and a kid. Now my time has to be allocated differently. I have to, revitalize certain things. I have to reevaluate certain decisions I make. So I feel like, they probably, Lil Uzi probably own 30 restaurants. He probably got other business endeavors that bring him money. So
He ain't
music
worried
might
about
not be number
shit.
one right now. I'm just saying. Yeah.
So,
Shout out Uzi too, man.
and shout out to Uzi, man. We've probably seen him in Anthony's clothes. Who knows?
Yeah.
It
And
definitely
he seemed cool as fuck
definitely
too. So
So let's get into the shits.
Shits.
Can we get to the shits?
yeah, it's cool. That's what we're here for.
So
Let's do it.
one of the main reasons why D'Anthony decided to pull up on this for a second time, even though he do fuck with us as individuals.
Motherfuckers be talking shit, man. Motherfuckers be talking shit.
Five motherfuckers, he mean me.
Talking shit.
Mr. Cheech over here.
Yes.
We had a very in-depth conversation about a situation that you and your brother are going through.
Yeah.
With the, am I allowed to say the names or?
Shit, I don't give. Yeah,
That's fine.
Birkenstock.
So allegedly, Birkenstock is coming for you and your brother's neck.
Nah, they're not coming. They put out words to
Insinuate that they
you
would
feel
come.
me? Insinuate, mama, I come.
Okay.
You're not playing.
So we both gave our thoughts, and of course, Cheech being Cheech, his thoughts sometimes travel a little bit more because it's very bluntness. So Cheech, if I'm paraphrasing, Cheech basically said that like he feels like creators, especially in the black community, should like basically be more creative. We don't have to like resort to using other product. We need to
They
create
should
our
value originality.
And
That's what I
then,
said.
but nah, man, you forget. He was like, well, he said people should know their place.
Oh
That
my
came out your mouth. That came out of your mouth.
I remember that one.
That came out of your mouth.
So-
It's not like
Please describe your frustration.
Yeah, describe
So
your
it's like-
frustration and your stance.
people don't understand the creativity part. So the creativity and the process it goes into making something that you really want. So if an artist go to the store and buy a canvas for $10 and paint on it and sell it to you for $10,000, you can't complain. These Levi jeans are canvas. We use these as our canvas to paint on and then to sell them for what we sell them for. That's our art. Man, we've made plenty of jeans out from scratch. Like you can scroll down my page and see I made jeans from scratch. It's nothing new. But if we did that, it goes so much goes into making clothes from scratch and actually using your creative mind to actually make these pieces and put them together from scratch. You have to source fabrics. Now you have to find out what buttons you want, the length of the zippers, this and that, the weight of the jeans, 6 ounce, 12 ounce, whatever the fuck you want, the different color washes and things like that. You want indigo. It's so much goes into that. And then once we get that to you and we're selling a blank pair of jeans to you for $1,000, you guys are looking at us crazy. So it's like, yo, this is what went into that $1,000.
The value of it.
You feel me? No one would ever see that. You feel me? I could see if we had the resources, like a company like Levi's or whoever, to make these jeans at a lower cost, then we could.
I tried to come in your defense, like actually even before we start rolling, because I said there could be certain things that like, especially in the black community, because a lot of people just don't have the capital. That's one.
That's the main thing.
And
capital.
So, and I have a
Information
second
as well.
Information is one of them, but one thing that I thought
access.
and one of the things I thought about, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, would you say a lot of people, at least in the black community, or just in the community in general, just don't have like the architect's skill to do certain things, like to create their own like thing? Because you gotta remember, Salehi went to school for architecture. Virgil went to school for architecture. So whatever he mentally imagined, he can actually make and put it in his hand. A lot of people can't do that. Kanye has the ability to do that. Yeah. Well, Kanye has more of the capital, but I'm pretty sure he probably has like the skill as well. So
And the relationships.
So would you say you have the architectural skill to create your own?
I don't have the architectural skill, but I'm figuring it out. It's all about not being scared and going for it. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't have that gut to go forward or to do whatever they want, how they want it, whenever they want, and use what they got. We use what we Pella started with no money. Come on, y'all. We stealing thread out of Walmart, jeans, machines, everything you need. Like, you feel what I'm saying? It's like you can find the access. The access is no problem. You can find the access. But it's the money. Once you want to take this to a whole nother level, that's when it comes. The money plays a major part.
So now I have
and the information.
Now I
You feel me?
have a question, right?
Because we lost so much money.
Of course, I get it, but
Trial and error.
so let me over evaluate, right? So let me put myself in your shoes for a second. Let's say I buy a pair of Birkenstocks. Fucking, I can't talk. let's say if I buy a pair of Birkenstocks for, let's say, $150, right?
Yes, sir.
And I resell it for $1,100, right? But
Let's say 13.
Whatever. It's just like sweat equity, knowledge, creativity, all that time, all that goes into it. That's cool. But when I sell it for that price, $150 and $1,100, there's a major gap in between. So I already made the amount that I'm supposed to buy another pair. I could buy a few pairs with that $1,100. And if I'm a smart business person, I should be able to put some money aside in a savings account or for, expenses and shit like that I might need. And it's not like you sell one pair. You feel me? So my thing is, I understand that could be a start off, like a startup for you, a process for you. In the beginning, you do it like that. But over time, you've been doing this for a while. Why not source out your own products? And when we talked on the phone, you said, you know what? It's not the same quality as the Birkenstock. I get that. Then why don't you try to look into having a relationship with certain vendors to get that same quality, but on a cheaper canvas?
What do you think we do?
No, I know you guys are trying.
We
but
do that with the Birkenstock. Come on, man. These stores that we go to, they sell Birkenstocks. You can buy a Birkenstock sole with nothing on it.
I understand, but my thing is, at the end of the day, my issue was, it's not even an issue of mine. It's just I'm trying to look at it from a corporate standpoint. It's more so like, I don't care what you do to this product. This still is a representation of me. My branding, my marketing, and my people put it in the stores in front of you to buy. So, for example, let me take a sensitive group of people. Let's say I buy a pair of Air Force Ones, and I write on the side.
Whoa. What the fuck?
I'll bleep it out.
Why'd you say that?
No.
I'll bleep it out.
We can bleep.
Exactly.
We could bleep that part. But what I'm saying is, Nike would have a problem with that because one, you're attacking a specific group. You feel me, or whatever, and that's not what Nike stands for. So that's just an extreme example, but more so like, I understand that you could buy the product. You could, once you buy it, it's yours. You could do whatever you want with it. But most people buy things out of passion. I love this shoe. I want to buy it. I want this. I want to own it. Not too many people buy unless they're buying from a vendor or from like, a big company to resell. They're not buying from a warehouse unless you're a business. You feel me? So why not look for those type of relationships to have your own versus to put yourself in a situation where people can always come after you and you have to look over your shoulders?
I mean, that's what we've tried to do. Of course, we've tapped in with Birkenstock through Instagram. We figured out emails we haven't figured out emails. We've always DM'd them pictures that we posted on our Instagram where we tagged them in it so it pops up in
their feed. And
Do they
stuff.
respond?
Yeah, they respond, but they see, so we get left unseen and things like that. So we
That's
sent them
important. They
messages.
respond.
So, and we got an email back from them. And so we sent an email to them that we thought we were working with them, but they hit us back with like 2-3 weeks before Dior came out with their pair. So it's like, I look at it, it's like, it's no different from us just buying plain Birkenstocks and reselling them for $1,100.
Why do you think they're not going after Dior or
Gucci?
Gucci? Because we saw different versions of different higher-end brands, haute couture brands, stealing that.
The same reason why you can't go after it. The same reason why Nike can't go after anyone for making fake Air Force Ones. So they couldn't sue Bape, they did sue Bape, but they didn't win the lawsuit because of some Japanese or whatever their laws over there. Feel me? So they lost. And then Yums came out with a pair. And they tried to sue Yums. And Yums, they actually won. But Yums counter-sued them for, like, actually making a poster with Serena Williams. And it had Yum in it. And so they sued him. And Nike came up with something. I forgot the name of it. But they came up with something. Like, they actually, like, shut down the case and whatever, blase. And they came up with something. I was like, you know what? Have the shoe, you just can't sue us.
Okay, I understand. But I don't know. Like, for me, I value originality, and I see that you guys have the vision. You guys have the mental capacity to come up with your own original product. Why give them that type of power? Why even give them the chance to why even reach out for permission? You get what I'm saying? I'm more so thinking, like, you guys are all making money. If you guys put somebody in charge of marketing and actually source the money the right way, it's like, how come you guys can't do this on your own, which I know you can do.
Why not get the giant to bend down? That's how I look at it. Why not get the giant to bend down?
And how I look at it too is like, as far as like maybe Birkenstock.
You can't shake his hand if you don't bend down. You look how little we are. We can't shake his hand if you don't bend down.
What I say too, like when I first seen the Birkenstock, I went to Park Vista. Everyone knows. I went to it's a very
skate park.
Not the skate park.
Oh, I was about to say.
It's a very. Well, when I went there, it was mostly white people going there. So I would see Birkenstocks on a daily. Didn't even know what they were called, but I knew what they were. So when I see that Danthony is basically he's repurposing or sampling the shoe, I'm pretty sure Birkenstock is looking at this like, first of all, I can't confirm this, of course, but they don't. Maybe Birkenstock is looking at like him in case of, we don't really make this for your demographic. That's another thing.
It could be a point.
That can play a part.
And also,
and on top of it, you're making a profit.
A huge one.
Exactly. So that's what. Again, that's
allegedly.
Again, that's where I was going. So my thing is, like, if I could figure out as a company with a staff, with people with 401k and life insurance here and all type of shit with salaries here, if I can't figure out how to sell my product for over 200, here come you little nigger boy coming to trying to skyrocket my shit, and you taking my blueprint and running with it. I'm gonna figure out what you know that I don't know, or I'm trying to get it off your hands. So again, America, it's like it's a weird spot.
They figured it out though. It's happening with Dior.
Yeah, but again, my point
is that a collab? Is that an official collab?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay, I didn't know it was a collab. I thought they just made their own version of it. But I saw Gucci came out with their own too. So I don't know if they have a deal with all these fashion houses to have a collaboration with them. But
if it says Birkenstock on their website.
But my thing is like the way I saw it from an outsider looking in, it was like, okay, cool. If I look at the Dior website and I cannot afford the Dior's, I'm gonna go to Nordstrom. I'm gonna go to PacSun or Journeys or anywhere I could find a pair of Birkenstocks and buy a pair. At least I'm gonna have the same product, but without the branding of that fashion house. But how many people, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of different from an independent business like yours. You get what I'm saying? Not too many people have access to that. And I think you make your products for everyone, but I don't feel like everyone has the funds to be able to get that comfortably. You get what I'm saying? So they probably see it like we make our slides or sandals for the common folk. And here you are taxing and waxing and trying to make this like a designer item in a sense, because that's it's selling for designer prices. You get what I'm saying? So what do you say to that?
How I look at it, man, we're not doing anything wrong to you guys. Slippers, we're treating them with the best care. We love you guys just like you guys should love us.
That was the most politically correct answer I've ever heard.
Well, I have a question. Well, technically too. So I remember when we had our convo, and I believe you said that if someone really had asked you a question like, what do you do with the Birkenstock slipper? Do you repurpose it? Do you sample it?
Do you copy
it? And what do you think is the difference between those?
Shit, there's no difference between them. The only difference between them is the pattern that we put on top of them that they don't have the access to. That's the only thing.
You don't think they have access to denim to...
Oh, of course they have access to the denim, but they don't have access to this type of denim to actually upcharge it and sell it for that much. They don't have access to it. But they can, they can get access to it easily.
Work with y'all.
And
so easy.
See, and you basically segue into my next question. What if they started making product that looks exactly like Pails, but for a lot less cheaper?
It wouldn't matter. That's a good thing.
Okay.
The people know. You guys know what's going on, right? And then they know what's going on for sure. It doesn't matter. To me, it doesn't matter because we're just going to keep it rolling at all times. And I feel like that's just amazing.
Because I compare what you guys are going through to what Lids is going through, where J-Tips, T-Mark, all coming out with certain hats with patches on the side, and Lids was like, whoa, You're not gonna get a New Era cap and sew some cool shit on the side. And lids have been there for years, and we can't get into the money. So we're gonna come up with our own version. That's why you see all these, lids now carry all these like
different side patches.
patches.
Colors. Literally, this hat you can. It looks like I got it from like a hat club, but it actually was Lid sells these hats.
Yeah,
exactly. So it's like you are. I already see people carrying. I already see people copying you in the city already on a local level. And best believe, if they cannot take you down, they're gonna try to come up with their own version of what you have. So, but I think you also though the only, I guess my compliment to you is you in a good space.
Great space.
But I don't feel like you using it to your advantage.
We don't need to. We're not trying to take advantage of Birkenstock.
I'm not. See, I
We're
don't
not
like. I
trying
don't
to-
like what you're doing right now.
We're
I'm not saying that.
No, not even trying to be politically correct. We're not even trying to use them as a stepping stone or whatever. Because
I think it's just great promo.
I don't even want to use it. I don't even want to put that negativity out there.
You don't think it's great promo? You have to think it's promo. For a
It's
big
cool.
brand to even notice you and come after you, they notice that you're doing something different because they don't go after anybody.
We're just
They
shaking the
have their-
giant's hand.
Nigga,
it's
if
cool
you-
to shake the giant's hand. The giant bent down and shook our hand. And we just keeping this motherfucker rolling.
That's just how you view it.
That's how I
I'll be
feel. The
moving a certain
giant bent
type of way,
down and
not
shook
gonna
our
lie.
hand, and we kept it moving.
Okay, so what's the next step for you now? What
The
are you
next
gonna
step
do?
is just keep maximizing. Elon Musk levels, just maximizing everything, trying to do our best.
So you're not taking
and
the products
figuring
down?
out- No.
Oh shit! Fuck you, pay me. I get it.
Get
Oh,
paid,
shit,
young nigga, get paid.
Okay,
So-
that's some gangster shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
No, it's just honesty. It's just honest.
But
Like,
honesty
we're not,
is gangster shit.
You feel me? We're not trying to discourage you guys. We're not trying to do anything to you guys' brand that's negative.
So you offering an olive branch, pretty much.
A grapevine.
Talk to Pal need to hire me because when they make that deal, I need to
We're
fucking
working
eat.
on it. That's all I'm saying.
So let me get you out the
man.
hot seat and put you in a little bit cooler seat. So we all know there is a lot of brands in Palm Beach.
Yeah.
And Pale has definitely made waves all throughout
Made a
the
name for
country,
itself.
We're doing our
throughout
best.
probably throughout the world as well. Like
Yo,
I said,
cut that fake humble shit. Yo,
It's honesty, though.
Take your political
we're
voice
doing our
away.
best.
you know,
Bro,
I'm
motherfuckers
gonna
don't
take the humbleness
understand, bro.
because all it takes is like I know Danthony sees like one nigga wear shit, he's gonna start swinging his dick up and
Listen, bro.
It just takes one specific
It's
person.
the same
Listen,
thing
man.
X tried to do.
No,
X,
bro.
you can't have a 5,000 camera and act like you're a basic fucking
Y'all don't-
videographer.
y'all don't
Nigga, you dope.
understand.
Take the compliment and act like you that nigga. What
When
you
motherfuckers
mean?
go back, I'm grateful for what I have back at
Oh
home.
my
But listen,
God.
bro, I still go back home to a trailer, bro. I owe motherfuckers money, bro. Like
you
I
hide it
still
from
have
taxes.
to like, come on, bro. It's not even taxes, like, bro. It's a lot of shit. Like, come on, bro.
I think you choose.
My bed's on the floor.
All right, let me ask you.
Come on, bro. I want to
let me ask
fucking.
you-
I'm trying to level that up.
What that mean? That don't mean you don't got
Oh,
2
geez, I
million
got
on
him.
your account?
I got
The
him.
fuck?
I got him right here.
If I had $2 million in my account, I'd be living in a nicer house.
Oh my
And
God.
better investments
Anthony.
and things like that. And this whole thing,
Would
bro,
you-
you know how much I would have invested into X?
D'Anthony, would you say
Don't play.
you and your brother Casey's brand Pale? Would you say out of all the brands in Palm Beach, do you have the longest reach?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I wouldn't know, man. We working still.
Damn,
We
ain't
still
Lenny
working.
Kravitz had one of your jeans on?
What? Hell nah. I wish.
Oh, that was the
This nigga said Lenny Kravitz.
The nigga St. John. I'm
Yeah.
thinking, I'm
Yeah, Shane John, that's the homie.
Okay,
You
so-
feel me? Come on.
that's that guy.
That's actually pretty funny. You mix up
That's
the both.
that
of them.
guy. Ah, look at him doing that.
Our producer got on a Pale piece.
Listen, by the way, X is going to the nearest auction house and flipping that motherfucker for
No,
500 million.
he called D'Anthony in case. Hey, yo, sign this shit right now.
Sign this shit right now. Free studio passes right now.
Free
Sign
studio-
this shit ASAP.
Yo, so I gotta ask a question for like the up and coming designers who have like a brand in the city, wherever in the world. I gotta ask you, what is the most important attribute of a brand right now? Is it gonna be the quality, the logo, the name, the availability? What's the best attribute for a brand right now?
The best attribute for a brand is to stay true to yourself. Because listen, you're going to go through every single emotion. I said this last interview. You're going to
we
go
did
through
say that.
every single emotion Just keep that shit rolling.
Yes,
That's
sir.
all.
Do you think the story matters? Do you think this is?
The story don't matter. People will figure.
You don't think
Motherfuckers
the
will make up
history
their
of-
own story. Like nowadays, if they don't have a story, they'll make one.
Okay.
I'm not saying like the person that you feel me don't have a story will make one, but the people on the outside will create a story for
Okay.
you.
That's deep.
Yeah, that's true.
Literally, bro.
Okay.
It's like never. You don't have to explain. You are who you are, bro. Don't try to explain your image to anyone. Let them explain your image to you.
How they view you, pretty
You
much.
feel me?
Do you feel like your history and what you've been through all contribute to why you're here?
No.
You think
Nah.
this was a choice?
Yeah, everything's a choice because the motherfucker could stop right now.
That is true.
It's about what you want.
That's real. Oh, you talking that talk? Maybe it's that Duce talk.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Shout out home, man. Yeah.
Oh man.
So
Man,
I gotta
get
ask
what
you-
I'm saying? Memphis Bleak. Tap in.
I gotta ask you another important question involving like someone with a brand. So, what would you say is like the best way to get brand exposure? Well, I mean by brand exposure, is it the best way to have a website, a storefront, social media? The reason
Going
why
to fashion shows.
going to fashion, but especially for your brand. If you want people to find out about your brand, like is like having a storefront still a thing? Because I thought
Not in 2020.
I thought storefronts were dead, but I see something that new that's kind of like popping up. Like I see that in the Wynwood area, we're all really familiar. Before like a pop-in store that everyone around the country knows about, before they like
there?
permanently like place there, they get like I think like a rental spot.
And do
I know
pop-ups.
Billionaire Boys Club did it,
Fire.
and they actually
I love that store.
they're there for good now.
Even the new one's fired. I
haven't been there
30
yet.
minutes chilling.
Man, I heard like the Bape store, they did it too. They did it as like, oh, this is just a pop up. We're gonna see how it is. Then they decided, you know what, we're gonna stay here. Eric Emanuel, I think he's on his trial right now. I don't know if he's gonna stay or not. But Gallery Department is the newest brand to like actually have like a storefront in Miami. I don't know if it's like temporarily or permanently, but that was a brand that actually surprised the fuck out of me because I thought they were closing down for a moment. I don't know if you heard that rumor. There's a rumor that they were just gonna stop making clothes, but then I think the business mind or the white people tapped in was like, "Hey yo, yeah, rappers are wearing this like a lot right now. It's even to a point where it's like Gallery is damn near like overshadowing Chrome Hearts at the moment."
Oh yeah, big time.
I would say that. So what would you say? Like, what is like the best brand exposure right now on how at least how to do it?
The thing is, like, I'm gonna keep it short and simple. Figure out who's who, and know what's what.
You have to figure out the audience.
Figure out who's who, not the audience. Figure out who's who,
All right. So my next question for you, since
and
that
knows what's what.
so
You
that,
definitely gotta elaborate
that
on
was
that.
that
man.
was political as fuck.
No.
But let me
Yeah,
ask
but I
you
know-
a fo-
short and
let me
simple.
let
I'm
me
gonna be
ask
real.
you a
I don't know what that
follow-up.
means.
Hold on,
Well,
I'm
I know what you
explain
mean. I know what you mean.
I don't know what that means.
I know what you mean. You have to
Okay.
be in the know and have access to the right people to make sure whatever. I get it from a creative standpoint. But my follow-up question to his question is more so like, let's say you run into a St. John or any local rapper or somebody of a certain stature. Do you talk to them about the brand? Do you try to sell them a product, or do you give them something for free?
Give it to them.
Give it to them for free.
Right then and
Oh,
there.
I love your mindset.
You'll never see them again like that.
Say less. I already know. Good.
You'll never see them again like that. I mean, it happened one time when we seen St. John and Sneaker Buyers.
You met Kim Jones too. That was crazy.
Yes,
you should have
sir.
asked that nigga for, man, you got me bent.
Nah, I just gave him. He got so much going on. He's a grown.
Dude, he took it.
Of course, he took it. Hell yeah, t-shirt and the hat, bucket hat. But he's a grown man, and
He didn't
there's
even
nothing he
ask-
could do
he
with
didn't
us.
ask for one of them ones.
there's nothing. Oh,
Yeah,
nah.
he ain't walking around with a pair of ones.
He got kicked out of the Dior show, man.
You got kicked out of the Dior
yeah,
show?
We got kicked out.
I heard it was hella exclusive, but then again, nigga, you made it to the LV show.
Beautiful. That shit like a dream.
Him and Randy, I
was
don't
a
know how
dream.
they know what's
Shout out
happening.
to Randy.
Listen, it baffles
dream,
me. You guys know exactly where to go, when to go, at what point to go. Because who the fuck, unless you're a model or you in the industry or you know the end to know niggas, which is what you just recently said,
Yeah.
how do you know when these things are happening? Because it could be a pop-up show. It could be like
It was a dream, bro.
an industry
You never,
thing.
You never know about it. That shit was a dream. That shit makes me want to tear up, bro.
Do you feel like
That
you
Virgil-
attract? Do you feel like you attract a lot of your success too? based on your personality and mentality?
You have to, bro.
Okay.
Do good unto others, and others will do good unto you.
All right.
Like,
This nigga's on
simple
some
as that.
Buddha shit, bro.
Nah,
What the
it's
fuck?
simple as that. I'm telling you, it's just, life is so simple. Everybody wants to make it complicated. Life is so simple, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just how we can call each other and hop on a call and just chop it up about some bullshit. We can say it.
By the way, I respect you more for doing that. By the way,
Come on, bro.
See, and
That's life.
a question I have for you now, like, say if like someone wants to start their own brand, what is the form of clothing they should put out first? The reason why I ask is because usually when someone starts their own brand, it's usually a T-shirt. And 9 times out of 10, when someone starts a brand with a T-shirt, it usually stops at a T-shirt. So, in your eyes, if someone tells you, "Hey, I'm making my own brand," what should I start with? Should I start with a hat, a shirt, socks, pants, shorts? What do you think is like the best item, the hottest item right now for a new company?
Well, I wouldn't say the hottest thing. There's nothing. It's not that. It's whatever you're used to. Whatever you would wear every day.
I was
That's
just
good.
about to
That's
go
good.
there.
So if
I was
you-
gonna say essential items.
Yeah,
like,
if you could wear the same T-shirt every day for a week and not care, do that shit. And then switch up the color next week. The same exact T-shirt. Motherfuckers, like, bro, what's that? Bro? I
Shit,
see you
Mark
been rocking that
Zuckerberg do
motherfucker
it.
for a week. That's what motherfuckers gonna say. I've seen you wearing that motherfucker for a week. That shit can't be that fire. Let me get one.
That's true.
Come on, man.
I'll say my advice to that, and I'm not even a designer. I'd say do essential items.
Yeah.
If you love your wallet, create wallets. If you love you get
Pocket chains,
Pocket
nigga.
chains,
Create
do
a
pocket
pocket chain.
chain. if you like scarves, you wear a scarf every day. You think
Yeah.
it's cool. You think more people should wear scarves. Do a scarf. I
Definitely
would say
do it.
just do an essential item, something in your bag that you use every day that you feel like
Whatever's comfortable to you.
whatever's comfortable to you. Because I feel like I heard from Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates, you get rich by being of service to one another and by making other people's lives easier.
Yep.
That's why things like Amazon exist. All right, nigga, you could have this package in a week, or you can have it tomorrow morning at your door. What do you want? You want to pay me $2 a month for it?
But that's a finesse, bro. I hate that.
Oh,
shit.
1,000%.
That's a
But-
finesse, bro. You just making people happy for something that's gonna make them happy for like.
But again,
10 seconds.
you get used to the convenience. That's how niggas get you long term. One, you sign the subscription for Amazon Prime, and then it doesn't stop there. You don't just buy one item. Now you get lazy. You don't want to go to Walmart to get a charger for $5. You want to Amazon Prime it again the next day to get it the next day.
That's a
The
fact.
next thing you know,
Got a point.
That is true.
Got a point.
the subscription model is real. We're gonna talk about that for another day though. But
I have
That
one
shit's stronger
one
than
last
mine.
question regarding fashion. One last question, because this question does not get talked about enough, and the creators usually stray away from this question. How do you guys choose the people to model your clothing? Because I have a gripe with some people.
You don't. They choose themselves.
They choose themselves. All right, here's
The
the
model
thing,
would
though.
choose themselves. You can see it in their face.
All right, so here's why. Before you even tell your answer, I'm gonna give you my rant. My issue with some brands, like, please tell me this: if you make a fucking brand strictly like more based around men, why do you only post pictures of women wearing your shit? Or vice versa?
Comme des garçons. You know what comme des garçons mean?
No.
Like
the guys,
boys.
like boys.
You feel me?
Like the guys.
Not like into opposed from being like a boy. You feel me? Like a tomboy thing. Ray Kawaku is a fucking goat. I love you. I
'Cause-
hope all is well with you and you're doing great.
Because I found it kind of weird sometimes,
Really
because
mean it.
when I see like a dude like makes clothes like either like big T-shirts really strictly for men, but then he'll post like, it's safe, like he has a poppin' brand, like 20 dudes like post like him wearing the same T-shirt, but if one girl wears a T-shirt, he's gonna post that, and I'm like, it's kind of odd, blah blah blah. Do you rather just love seeing? Are you fascinated that women love your brand, or is that that's the audience you're trying to get to?
She's obviously wearing her boyfriend's clothes or something like that. Maybe. I don't know, but it could be that.
I
but-
think just society. Period.
though.
As soon as women make something cool, it's the coolest thing. That's why on TV, like most of the shows you watch and the programs I run all day is like cooking products and HSN run all. I compare HSN to ESPN all day because it's like they sell you shit that you need for your house. They sell you shit that. Oprah has been successful on the backs of women, telling women how to live their lives, reading books, and again, I think when women think you hip and you not corny and what you doing is dope, they gonna fuck with it. Cause most of the women that I hang with, they love men's clothes. They love our hoodies, as we know. We've had girlfriends. You get what I'm saying? A lot of women I know even like men fragrances. You get what I'm saying? They feel like women clothes and shoes are corny because they're colorful and they're not as comfortable as men's stuff. So I feel like once women put the stamp on the cool, you good. I call it the Drake effect. Because at first, every nigga used to say Drake was the corniest nigga, this and that. He only sang love songs, and now he's the biggest artist in the world. Off of who?
But it's always been like that for women.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Women are the greatest thing when it comes to fashion. Like, I'm telling you.
That's why
whatever they put on.
I wish. What Young Money song? I wish I could. Every girl in the world.
You just a nasty nigga. He was doing good. Honestly, he was doing good.
You know, you gotta add a little cheese spice to it. Look at him. He act like he don't know what women mean. Yeah, shut up.
He trim.
Yeah, you done had your time.
Hey man, I'm putting it out there. I know this is an unpopular opinion, but I'm actually okay with the fact that my girl is not into shoes as much as I am. I'm completely
yeah, because
okay
you would drop way more bread. Shut up. I know
that's not just that, bro.
That's why you supposed to. You feel me?
Nigga, imagine you was buying 2 pairs of off-whites instead of one. Shut the fuck up, Gary. I know you in real life, nigga.
All I'm saying is, yes, having a fly girlfriend is cool, but as far as like being a girl that's like geekish about like sneakers as much as you, I love the fact that my girlfriend has a completely different interest than my interest. I think that fascinates me. At the same
that's cool.
Because growing up, I really thought that a girl was like, I was gonna bag a chick just based off like my drip. Pretty much.
Honestly,
you swamp.
Honestly, I like that better because I feel like once you get in a relationship, especially a long-term relationship, your girl is a representation of you. She's supposed to be the better version of you and represent you when you're not there. So if we both like sneakers, it stops there. But if your girl love high heels and dresses and that jiggy shit that you're not into, you could still remain yourself, but she could be like the polished version and the representation of you that is missing. Because, I mean, we all want a trophy, bro.
Exactly. Women, nah, bro. You women is not supposed to be a representation.
No, when I mean representation, meaning like if you represent our union, like you're gonna carry yourself a certain way. Not like you represent my beliefs and who I am as a man. I'm just saying like
it's not like you represent like you're my property. We're not saying
no. I'm saying like how you treat your mom, how you treat your sister, how you treat your girlfriend.
Yeah.
People pay attention to that on how you would carry yourself outside of that realm. You feel me? If you're a family man, that means you probably an enjoyable person to be around at work because you treat everybody with respect. You feel me? It's more in that sense. Let me clarify because I'm not a fucking dick, bro. Like I love women, contrary to popular.
I didn't think of it
I
that
just
way.
wish I could have all of them.
That
why
is
you hell,
man? That's a different mindset. Yeah.
I fuck with you though, Chief. You gotta lay it down. You're hell, shawty.
Nah, man. Listen. Your mindset, though, salute. You're gonna go far. The fact that you know how to effectively communicate with people is gonna go far. And I feel like you're a chameleon in a good way. You're able to mingle and talk different and translate different things in different rooms. And that's something that's gonna take you far. And yeah, man, your brand is only up from here.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. I love episodes like this because we can actually like mutually disagree on things and we still walk away fine.
Oh, we men, bro. We not street niggas. We don't have to start shooting each other.
Nah, we street niggas.
1,000%.
For real, man. We just like to get fly and go home, bro. That's it. Man,
we gotta do this again. You gotta bring Casey on, man. I want to meet
Casey, man. Come outside, man. Damn, I really
look like you hiding that nigga from us, man. What the fuck?
But Casey is cool. I'm glad.
Hey, bro, you see that, Casey?
Can he talk? Does he? Shit.
Stupid, bro. Shout out to Casey.
Shout out to Casey, nigga.
Shout out, bit, bro, man. We love you, nigga.
Get from under that pile of jeans and come outside, man.
Easy on it.
I did have a joke though, cause like I feel like when Danthony and Casey saw that shit that Chief said, that nigga Danthony stopped the sewing machine. What the fuck that little nigga just said?
Oh my god. Nigga probably stood up and ripped.
I swear to God, no. When Casey was on the machine,
he probably stopped and ripped a whole brand new pair of Levi's. I've had it.
At first y'all talk about a nigga socks though. That's why I called Gary about the socks.
I was like, man, y'all talking about fucking socks.
Bro, you gotta scrunch the sock because I know the pale sock.
No, bro.
The pale sock
Bro,
gotta.
the socks are scrunched under here because I don't want to feel like I got 2 pairs of pants on having long socks under short. Bro, you're not finna see my socks under these pants. You don't even know what kind of
No,
socks
but I
I got
understand
on.
because like I know that the pale sock be going damn near to the knee, right?
What? You got to.
But the thing is, you gonna scrunch that shit. You can't just be having that shit all the way up. You playing FIFA pretty much.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's where we going. Playing FIFA.
I guess that's what it is.
No, but then again, bro, Danthony, thank you for coming
Shout out
a
to you
second
too.
time
Yeah, no,
again.
it
This
was
was a
love
fun
always.
ass episode, bro.
Yeah, it was, man. Come through again.
Taking
man.
my
Bring-
bottle through.
Yeah,
Y'all can't have this
it's
shit.
all
Yeah.
good, don't worry.
Whole game this to me.
I
Hey,
feel
just
Knock
get
it
home
out.
safely.
Nah, real shit. Get home safe, nigga.
Oh, and of
Oh,
course,
bro, nah.
where,
I'm chilling. We gonna chill for a little
where
bit.
can the people find you?
You said what?
Where can the people find you?
Oh, y'all can find me on Instagram at Danthony Jordan, DANTHONY. Don't forget. Oh shit, my last name too, JORDANN. Yeah,
I'll put it there.
nigga. Yeah, he'll put the shit up.
I
You'll
know,
see the shit.
yeah.
Shit up, man. And then don't forget to follow us at Pell USA, man. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, man. I go by the name of Cheech, a.k.a. Come to the Brunch this week, a.k.a. Ladies Only, a.k.a. I'm tired of being around men. I want some feminine energy, man. Stop. Yeah, I don't deal with niggas.
If
bro.
you horny, just say that.
I'm not horny, man. Stop it. I talked to somebody, allegedly. Don't do that.
Allegedly.
Cheese be on that bullshit, man. That boy the biggest bullshit.
I go by the name of Gary, aka In Gary Trust, aka Your Stylist is Stylist, aka That Fly Nigga, aka I need to hurry up and piss, bro. Let's wrap
Yeah,
this shit
G
up.
shit. Yeah, all right, man.
Yo.
Peace.
All right, man. Appreciate
These
it.
are the
See y'all next
aesthetics.
week.
Road to 100 episodes.
Yes, sir. Let's go.